Hey everybody, starting a little bit early tonight, and tonight we are going to be painting this big hunk of resin. So, what I've decided to do is I'm going to be doing the Depth Guard army as the Plague Disciples for the Havoc Brothers in one page rules. And what I'm doing is I'm actually using like real paint this time. This is not all speed paint, and these were just my test models just to see, give me an idea of a scheme and how they're going to come out. And ooh, they look awful dark on the screen, but is what it is. I especially like their beetle backs there. Yep. So we're hopefully going to be able to pull this off on Mr. Chungus over here. And as you can see, I'm working. I got on 20 of their ah, ridge or rig walkers. It's hard to see because that's just naked resin. Then I've got 10 bodies working on it. You're going to hear the printer humming along in the background. And this is my menagerie of paints that I've used on all this. And I'll try to explain as I go along, but I'm probably going to forget. And with this, I have dry brushed it up from black into a gray and then to a white. And then I started dry brushing on some metal stuff and remembered, oh, I'm doing this on a stream. I better stop. Yeah, these are Havoc Brothers. These are going to be the Plague Disciples. I haven't done a video on them yet, and now that I'm going through everything again, I figured I'd put them into the mix. And I'm even using their bases. As you can hear this, as you can see, there's a split in the middle. I got some transparent resin over there that I'm going to drip in, and then I got my UV light that I'm going to cure it with. First time I'm trying that, but it'll be after all these guys get a matte coat. So let's see, I'm going to be painting here. Let's adjust it down a little bit. There we go. And then, today at work I was working with contact cement, so that's just not coming off. All right, we're going to start with the green. And the funny thing is, I don't have a dark green. So I'm making a dark green out of light green and German camo black brown. So let's get a palette. Little light green. Little black brown. And we'll give her a mix. Touch of water. And that's a bigger area, so we'll use a fatter brush. Not a little too much brown in that. That's more green. So so incredibly entertaining watching me mix paint. So there we go. We got like the look of OD green that's been underwater for a while. So what are we going to talk about tonight, guys? These are the depth guard. I knew about them, and I'm sorry I don't remember who made them. I just searched depth guard on my mini factory and just bought the whole collection. If I was up at my computer, I could tell you. I'm sure somebody there will put in the comments who makes these. Whoever it is, you make great models, and I was just so enthusiastic I forgot to write your name down. Well, thanks. I just see stuff that I think is cool. And the collection of these guys has pretty much everything that you need for like even a Death Guard 40k army. Not that I'm 100% aware what they have. They could have added more stuff since the last time I looked. There we go. Coverage for this doesn't have to be perfect because we are going to beat the ever loving hell out of it. I would love to give his orcs a try. The When I get back around to the orcs, I'll definitely be looking at his stuff. The mental block I have right now is I have made so many orcs that it's one of those. I don't know. It's like I've already done it. And when I say so many orcs, I before I started the channel is when I was doing all the orcs. It's kind of how I learned how to do 3D printing. And I don't measure my orc army in points. I measure my orc army in pounds. And it is legitimately 75 points of 75 points of resin. 75 pounds of resin. Modular. Oh. Oh, okay. I'll definitely check that out then. Who's the person that does the models? Is it Modulorc that also does models? Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. I got three big bins from Walmart that I have under the shelves in the garage that I call my orc cold storage. It just got out of hand. As soon as I really got good at 3D printing, I was like, I could do so much. Hey, Trainaholic, how you doing tonight? Almost. This is the depth guard dreadnought. So it's like a old school diving suit. Even though it's got the big daddy face. All right, and I think that's going to be all the green we're going to use. Hello, Silver Scratch built. I think the idea of the 40k dreadnought came first, but it's definitely Big Daddy Bioshock uh, inspired. All right. So now, copper time. Where'd it go? We're going to be using some war paint, true copper. Just a boop, a little touch of water. Yep, this paint desk is just a piece of plywood on some 2x4s built into the shelving of my basement. Yep, it just happens. Nature takes its course, and then I drop stuff and splat. Come on, button. Yeah, Terranaholic's like one of the OG channel subscribers. He's been around to see me turn in turn from the completely amateur, no idea what I'm doing to I know a little bit. Yeah, I did the if you do a channel search, don't do it now, but later on, I did the War Brothers, I think last year. And I think the ones that I used, um, I think that creator got a takedown because they were awful close to Corn Berserkers. That's why on that video I just showed the GW models because I was like, this guy's flying awfully close to the sun. One day I'll get to the point where I can do zero editing. The way it is now, oh, especially when I'm going over units, it's just I don't, I can't, I can't speak for more than 3 sentences without going. I'll get there one day. Okay, what else is going to be copper on the? Oh yeah, shoulder pad. Yeah, I'm interested to see the way that OPR is going to go with orcs. I mean, there's a lot of different interpretation of orcs out there. And the one that I like that I didn't think I would like is Warp Miniatures does some pig-faced orcs. And I always thought pig-faced orcs were just kind of weird looking, but then their models came out pretty okay. And like I would love if Warp Miniatures expanded on that. I would definitely do a video on them. Do do do. Do I want to? I'll do this part. Nice to meet you too. We're just sitting back, doing a little bit of chill painting. I should put some copper in this too. Let's or should I? Let's do uh, mm, mm, hmm. That looks a little dull. I mean, it's gonna look real dull when I'm done with it, but at least give us a good coat to start from. Okay, yeah, I think that's it for the copper. Okay. Do 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 do. there's just so much on this. What's the next thing? Okay, I'll do the diseased flesh. Where'd that go? I'm gonna use not you. I'll put you guys over there. There we go. Malignant green. Well, thank you. Yeah, I do live painting every Thursday night because all the subscribers, when I asked the question, decided that Thursday night would be the best night. But I'm down here every night painting. And I think I'm actually going to try to learn how to do some 3D sculpting because I have one of the subscribers. Uh, Actually, it's Scott, the guy who you guys saw on the teaching a 40k player how to play OPR. He's twisting my arm because he wants me to design up the malice demons because I can't quite find what exactly I'm looking for. I can get close. And I was planning on doing some like kit bashing with a bunch of different parts. But I guess I could try to learn Blender. Yeah, so far my sculpting experience has been load up Blender, get the little ball thing you start with, make it look malformed, and then give up and close Blender. I'll get it one day though. All right. Yeah, I can load anything that's STL up into Blender, so I have a ton of files that I can throw in there just to play with. But every time it just comes out bad. All right, next we're gonna do the seaweed, just because it was kind of staring at me. For that, we're gonna use orc skin. This is the right brush. Oh, I forgot to do this belly plate copper. Damn it. Yeah, like I am fully confident that I could like physically sculpt them. But it's just the interface with Blender is where my brain is going new. Where'd it go? Is that it? Yep. Get back in there. Get back in there. Here we go. Okay, that's all it needed. Okay. Oh, oh, I touched the wet paint on the palette. Oh, okay. All right, let's do the coral on the top. Let's start splashing some oddball colors on here. What else do we got? What else do we got? Oh, random starfish. Do that orange. Coral out of his elbow. Thank you. And then coral there. Bunch of barnacles. He's got barnacles on his butt, and I missed that part of the seaweed. Oh man, where'd that go? There it is. Okay, now we got. Oh, I missed some of the skin up there. Oh, I missed all kinds of things. Yes, even in the future, you still get barnacles on your butt. Yeah, it's dangling a little bit too much there. Let's get some more in there. Okay. go. Take a drop of blood red. Oh, there you go. Take a drop of blood red. We're going to water it down a lot because we got a crab right there. There we go. Now we got a red crab. Okay, now we got some cabling to do. We got some tentacles over there. We got a seashell. Cabling. Go back just a hair. Do that armor plate around his wrist. Okay. Oh, I need a new palette. I keep putting my finger in it. Not a palette, a paper towel. All right, so for the metal, I already went over it, and a little cheat that I like to use is that I got this from actually I got this from Walmart for like $4, and for the base, metal layer, this is great. Oh, these guys, these are sci-fi, definitely sci-fi. Oh, you missed the beginning. Here, this is this is the Terminator Lord that I did for the army. So definitely sci-fi. So what I'm going to do, as the cats are killing each other upstairs, there we go. We're going to take a little polish silver speed paint because it's not going to come out that great over top of the black, but that's okay. That's what we're going for. Okay. That part of the claw. That part of the claw. Top. Okay. It definitely could be a Bioshock model. Okay, now we're gonna start doing a little bit of weathering as we go. We're gonna use typhus corruption. And this will just be like a little spot paint around some broken parts here. Just little tippy taps. Well, thank you. Thank you. I just want to show everybody the fun that I'm having playing OPR so that they can go out and have fun playing OPR. Okay. All right. That's it for the typhus corruption. Now for the copper, we're going to use a little bit of the Nilok oxide, or however you say that. And for this, we're going to switch over to an even smaller brush. Awesome. Awesome. I can't wait to see him. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to go through with some black and do the cabling. Thank you. Once we get to the washing steps, that's when things are really going to come together. A little bit of water. Probably too much water. Let's see what it does. Huh. Oh, not bad. Okay, I can deal with that. Yeah. Life before washes. Oh. Them kids today, they don't know how good they have it. That's a good problem to have. Oh yeah, there's cables there. Cable there. Yeah, the terrain textures and stuff. I have to make my own because I don't want to go out there and spend $20 on a bottle. I'm like, I can make it out of acrylic gel and dirt. Oh, speaking of rust effects, that's the next thing we're doing. Ooh, we got an itch. Ah, there we go. And for that, I'm going to use this one. Yeah, this one, the Vallejo Model Wash Rust. I could probably get away with just slapping this everywhere because I don't think this guy will let anyone get close enough to buff him out. No, wait, no rust on those. I'll go back for that. The bright stuff. Okay. Got some rust. Now, that's supposed to be a plasma coil. What do plasma coils do? They glow. So, in order to pull that off, because I don't have, well, I have an airbrush, but I haven't plugged it in like 5 years. Oh, don't suck. Don't suck. we just let that part dry. Don't touch that arm anymore for a minute. Oh, so we got eyeballs. We got eyeballs. And we got barnacles. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Going back to the white. Okay, while we're here. No, wait, that's at the end. That's at the end. All right. Okay, we got a couple little other oddball random parts to do. And where'd it go? Okay. Now, almost everything is going to get a coat of Athonian camo shade. copper. Rust is set in. Yep, okay. Oh, damn it. Put it right in the white paint there. Let me turn that. That shoulder. Missed the shoulder. Okay, we are almost there. Almost there. Now we're going to pop in some details and go back to the red, wherever I put it. There it is. And those eyes in the front. Alright, what might do that stringy stuff in? Brownish decay, there we go. Okay. Knocking everything over. Okay, new towel again. Okay, let's do some barnacles. And for that, just a touch of white. God, so many barnacles. All right, now we're at this point. I'm going to go ahead and put the three Nurgle circles on it. So what we are going to do is instead of just drawing it out, I'm just going to stipple a circle. Giving it that nice jagged edge look. There we go. Okay, now pretty much all of that is done. I'm going to focus on the gun to get that complete. Let's see. Where'd that go? Malignant green for this tentacle coming at the back. And then we're going to use some Leho silver, just because this stuff is silver. And we're going to use this to paint in extreme highlights on the metal, anything that would have been tall and beaten up. Anything that's been used to stab somebody lately. On the inside there. Where'd that coral come? There it is. Almost there. Almost there. Yeah, these eyeballs looked a little bit too bright, so we're going to take a little, what was it, brownish decay. Let's give her a touch. There we go. And while we're here, let's see what this looks like. Oh, I kind of like that. Okay, last little bit. Gonna do the plasma. What color should I do the plasma? Should be blue plasma. Yeah, I think it should be blue plasma. So we are going to wait. I got this here. That'll probably look cool. Water it down a little bit. And then, oh, I hope that white is dry. And that is gonna be that. Except for the base. I'll do the base later when I do all the other bases of the army. But yeah. I think that came out pretty darn good. Not too bad for an hour and 18 minutes. It's going to go over here with the rest of the depth guard I got going on. So yeah. I hope everybody liked that. I didn't put you to sleep with the painting. And yeah, these depth guard, as you can see, they're still printing, and I think the marine legs just finished printing, and they will be on the field in 3 weeks, 3 weekends. You guys are going to see these. What we got coming up is next week. It is going to be the Blessed Sisters, redoing a video with them. Actually doing a video with them, man, that's the one I get the most comments on, where everyone's like, I didn't do the unit breakdowns because I didn't know if anyone wanted it, and I tested it out on that video, and it did not go well because that's the one I get the most comments on. So there's going to be a breakdown, and I think I'm going to see if I can add in like a tactics section, just to throw some more stuff in there. And yeah, they're going to be completely 80% different build than they were before. And I have those finished. They are finished. They are the ones that I was painting last week. So there is what they look like complete. So they're going to be the field next week, or this coming weekend. Wait. Yeah. Game is this coming weekend, and then you guys will see the video next weekend. And then after that, we have the Eternal Wardens, which are the Stormcast analog in Age of Fantasy. And then after that, these guys. So, thank you guys for watching along. I hope you guys were painting along with me. And then one day, I hope I'll see you across the table. We can throw some dice. So I'll talk with you later. Good night.